Okay, so this is a video that's going to preview next week and give you a little bit more information that hopefully will help you. So so I know this week and next week are super busy. Keep in mind, just from a perspective standpoint, that we're taking 15 weeks of content and putting it in 6 weeks. A typical class that is 3 credit hours is, I think, somewhere in the neighborhood of 9 hours per week. So you're gonna put a lot of hours in um, this week. So that's what we're looking at. All right, so let's get into a couple things. First of all, I have posted the virtual meeting links for next Monday and next Thursday. All right, I'm not anticipating next Thursday's meeting to go the whole 3 hours. I think I'm just going to tackle one topic in that meeting, but it kind of just kind of see how the week goes. Monday we will be, so we'll be there from 8:30 to 11:30, very similar to the last week. We're actually going to pick up where we left off, having the conversation about apathy, but we're going to roll that into how we might approach guardians and families and get them involved, and looking at stakeholders. And I think then we'll also talk about web exams and credentialing as well, and kind of making sure we understand that topic. So lots of stuff. I get it. I understand. Every time I read those exit tickets, it's like it's too much information in one class. I get it. But I'd rather meet for 3 hours one time a week, or in this case twice a week, than meeting every Monday, every Thursday, which I can, but I choose not to. So that's why we go so much. And those topics too are meant to introduce you, or to make you curious about something. And then from a professional standpoint, the expectation is that you're going out then and digging deeper, right? So last Monday we got into the whole cost, value, expectancy, and the idea is then that you drill into that a little bit more on your own time. So that's what I'm shooting for there. So I'll see you on Monday, 8:30 to 11:30. There's the meeting link. So you'll join us there. All right, let's take a look, see at upcoming assignments. All right, so okay, so you've got June 15th, you've got the mental health challenges of your students, and June 16th, you've got guardian involvement. So that'll be really great too for the upcoming conversation that we'll have on Monday. And then those are the discussions. Grad students, this is just for graduate students, so undergrad, you will not see this. Grad students, here, part of being part of being a CTE teacher is also that you are a CTE program director, if you want to look at it that way. Like, you're in charge. And so the idea of this assignment is for you to proactively manage the stuff that you need to plan on for next year. And so you should have at least 1 year under your belt. And we're dealing with all these different topics within CTE, right? So advisory committees, academic integration, CTSOs, they go on, right? Those unique things we talked about on Monday, like what sets us apart. And really, with this, the point of this assignment is for you to be proactive about managing that, all the pieces and parts moving forward. So you're making a copy. And yeah, you're going to take out this stuff here, right? Because this is just me giving you some, hey, maybe some this helpful hints, right? So you're going to take that out, but you see that I have it month by month. You probably will have lots of stuff per month. So you just go in here and you enter a row above, right? So keep adding rows. Okay, this is what I need to do in July. This is what I got to do in August. And so you can just add rows in there. And then across the top, you see, okay, this is how I'm going to grow as a teacher. We don't do SLOs anymore, thank goodness. So that you can throw out. And then, so there's teacher growth, and then the resource is like, what do you need to help you accomplish that? Or what do you need to plan for to help? Then we have student growth tasks, right? So how do you want to grow your students? And I would do that, look at that holistically, right? Academically, professionally, technically. And then high school tasks. What are the like silly, sometimes high school tasks that we have to worry about that really can be disruptive? So prom, oh my word, like throw prom in there, right? So you can know, like, I can't schedule anything really around prom. Your end of course exams for the school, and then your end of course exams, um, particular vacations, like some schools get the entire Thanksgiving week off, crazy stuff like that. So again, we're trying to plan ahead. Community development, this is how are you going to be intentional about developing out relationships within your community? And I would throw in stakeholders and advisory committees in there. And then the last one's like program development. So like when we sit around in the summer, we think, oh, I'd like to do X. How can you develop out your program to get it to where one day you're going to be somewhat satisfied with it, right? Like you're going to be happy with the progress. All right, so that can look like anything. But this is what it looks like. I should change that to 24, 25. Holy smokes. And hopefully then you'll find that this assignment is helpful for you. Like it's I would print it out, but then I would also have like a living, breathing one. So at the end of next year, then you can look back and say, oh, this is the stuff I had a plan for, right? And so no surprises or less surprises. So that's for grads only. All right, thanks undergrads for sitting through that. All right, what else we got going on in this terms of assignments coming up? So June 4th is that assignment for academic integration, June 22nd. I posted a video about that. I'm not going to go through that again. Watch the video. It's pretty good. And let's see, anything else in here? Okay, so you will have an exit ticket. That's that team exit ticket. And so the idea there is so this week, so the week that we're currently still in, week 4, you guys were looking at mental health, and then you were looking at one of these 3 different options. So when you get together, and I will post this exit ticket when I get off the video here, you get through the content, then you get together with your team that we established in our first meeting together, and you work through this document together. And basically, you're going to come together and discuss it. During the team meeting that you're having I would talk about your issues projects too. Okay, that's what I would do. So here it is, and again, I'll post an actual exit ticket for you there. I think I'm going to do a Flipgrid instead of like a Googled form, or yeah. So I think that's what it'll look like, but it'll be clearly marked teamed ticket. All right. That looks like that. All right, so let's talk about next week then. What's going on? So we know that we are meeting next Monday, or yeah, Monday and Thursday, right? So I showed you that already. And then next week is already June 17th. Holy smokes. All right. So here we go. We're going to do this academic integration. Did already kind of talk about that in the video regarding us with the assignment, but that's okay. So here, the idea is that for part of the week, you are diving into a particular topic that's going to make you a better teacher from an academic integration standpoint. And so I have a website here that I built out with some particular topics. And then if you click into like vocabulary development, there's more resources there. And I checked, and I believe all the resources still are pretty good. And then you're to do that assignment, okay? And if you're like, I'm an expert in all of those things, let me know what particular academic component you want to dive into, and I'm okay with that. Then we're looking at literacy, all right? And then we're looking at contextual learning. I actually got rid of the assignments that used to be due with both of those because I just don't want to be overwhelmed, you to be overwhelmed. But you would be silly if you did not look at this, okay? It's some really good stuff in here. So anyway, that's next week. So I with us meeting twice and then the big assignment coming up, I want to make sure that you could concentrate on that without pulling your hair out too much. And then I'll give it away here. I just posted, but the last week, the last module, which is 6, is just prep. Hello, there you go. So it's presentations and reflections. There is some, you have to give your presentation, and then there is a reflection piece there, and then there's the end of course eval and stuff like that. But there's no new content in that week. So in case you're wondering how I was going to kill you the last week with the presentation, I'm not. All right. All right. One last thing, talking about the issues presentations. Now, get rid of that. So this is the little spreadsheet we used for our teams. A reminder, you can use these links to get together and meet. And then here is on the second tab. So that's sheet 1. Now I'm clicking on sheet 2, the presentation sign up. This is where you're going to sign up. It is a first come, first serve kind of thing. I had a student contact me though that they need to do the second hour. So there is one slot dedicated to them. And this is tight. Even with math, I've done the math, it's going to be tight. So we're just going to have a lot of grace with each other. But sign up for either the 8:30 grouping or the 12:30 grouping, and I will literally just print this sheet out, and that's how we'll go through the presentations, right? So like the order that they're here is the order that we'll give them. The topic, you can still be to be determined if you want to at this point in time. That's a little hairy if that's the case, but you can be, that's all right. But go ahead and edit that and go ahead and get into that. All right, that's it. I've gone long, 13 minutes. I will see you guys on Monday. Again, happy Father's Day to the dads out there, and enjoy your Sunday. And we'll see each other bright and early on Monday. All right, have a wonderful day, you guys. Bye-bye.